Okay, so here's that planet scanner I was telling you about. Um, is something I learned. I was watching a Scott Manley video on, and uh, wanted to kind of basically just show this to you. This is what you got to put in space first to find the orbs, the ore that is playing too much something or another, some other game or something. Anyway, this is what you use in the planet to find the ore that's on whatever planet you're scanning. But it's got to be in a polar orbit. I think it can't be higher than 100,000 feet, but it can't be lower than 70,000. But don't, I'm not 100% certain on that. But anyway, basically, you need to put this in the planet, and it will then scan the planet and show you where the ore is at. One of the neat things on these newer versions of KSP is that these are radiators. Heat. Probably not really that necessary, but I kind of wanted to play around with it. It's probably not needed for a space thing like this, but I wanted to go ahead and just put it on there just for grins and giggles. It ain't gonna hurt anything. Uh, Obviously, I have them assigned to an action group. But the scanner down here needs a lot of energy, and so when you go to scan, it needs that energy, and then when it goes to transmit, it needs a lot of energy. So Scott was advising that it's a good idea to have enough power to be able to transport. I use communitrons or whatever they're called. Um, it's just kind of a neat thing. I like these ones here the best myself personally. That's just my personal preference. But anyway, I'm thinking if you use even the other one would be all right. This the slightly smaller one that folds out. Anyway, that's pretty much that. I was going to show you what it shows. So after that scans the planet, or moon in this case, you can go on the right, click on the little planet button, click on the ore, and it kind of shows you where the ore is at on the planet, or moon in this case. There's quite a bit on the back side here, so you can really wouldn't hurt anything hitting it there. I went ahead and here's my moon base echo that I put together, and I'm kind of landed near it. I'm gonna land another little rover over here, maybe drive over here or something just for grins and giggles. But anyway, let's switch over to this planet here, or this excuse me, this uh, spacecraft. And this is this is my spacecraft I have on the moon getting ore. So there are the drills there. And I went ahead. I kind of redid the design because this thing's so tall. It was really hard to land with the regular landing pods. So I went ahead and just kind of redid it a little bit, redesigned it. I meant to shut that down last time I got on the planet. Certainly don't want to take it back off again. But anyway, so yeah, I went ahead and put these radiators on here again because from what Scott was saying, that these drills can get the spaceship pretty hot. So these help obviously radiate the heat away from the ship and without overheating it. Probably have ore in here now. I don't have much, but I got some. Of course, I guess I didn't really play this very long last night after the fact. After I got it up here, just let it kind of do its thing. I'll switch over to Minimus. There's one on Minimus here too that has a lot more. Probably has a lot more ore at this point in time. It's a slightly different design. The one I put on Minimus was basically my first try. I have 8 of these instead of 4. But anyway, so yeah, what you do, the idea is that you get these things, dig down, get ore. It stores it into the small tank here, and then you can go into this device and tell it to start, making fuel for liquid fuel, liquid oxygen, monopropellant, and whatever this one here is. I'm not sure. If this is oxygen or oxidizer or what. But anyway, so say we just do that here, and it starts doing its thing. You can see the little animations. That's kind of neat. Scott was pointing that out. I was like, that was kind of neat. So there's hardly any ore there. But once the thing gets processing, it'll start filling this tank up here. As you can see, it's going here. There's a little bit. There's not very much ore there again. But anyway, so what you do is you get this tank here full of fuel, and then you can take this, launch this, transfer fuel back down to this here, launch this into space, and then you can rendezvous with this with another ship that needs fuel, and transfer fuel out. So this might be a way to save your Jupiter ship. But let me go ahead and switch out to the Minimus one. It's probably got full action going on that one. And we'll wrap this video pretty quickly here. Alright, my Dunas. Here we are. And here's the Minimus one. This one landed, and it was right off the bat. I don't know what happened, but I had two drills on here. But as soon as I started the second drill up and started digging, it basically broke off and flew in this direction over here. But this one here has got fuel. It should have fuel in it. This one's got a little bit of ore. I think we're about right around light here, but so much fuel it's made. So this, oh wait, that's a fuel. So it's made, I've had enough fuel in here where this is almost halfway full. This was completely empty when I landed, except for these little tanks up here. I thought I'd put these little tanks in to make it a little bit easier to dock with it. And you can transfer fuel in and out, which is going to be kind of, I guess, kind of a pain. Maybe I should, a future design, maybe make it like where I can drain fuel from here into here, so that I don't have to worry about transferring it. So, but anyway, it's again nothing spectacular, but this might be a way to resolve your issue for the Jupiter or the lathe, I guess it is, landing that you have. This essentially, like you said, you think it's on the planet, moon, whatever. You can get it into space, get this launched, go up there and rendezvous with it, and then transfer your fuel out. Anyway, if that's about it, have a good one.